My name is Clara Towson, and I'm a friend of the show.
I am Francisca George, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Susan Leemans, and I'm a friend of the show.
My name is Zainab Sammaz, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hey guys, my name is Sasha Vickery, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hi, my name is Lloyd Harris, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Jan Faria, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Yes.
Take one. Well done.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Paolini, and I'm a friend of the show.
Wow, Jasmine, you got it in one time.
Ready? Play.
Indeed, as we welcome those joining for Jodar Mochizuki. Jodar did have to save a break point in this opening game against the Japanese, and they're at deuce. Jovic now leads Alexandrova by a break. Osaka up a set and a break. Bencic serving to stay in the match. And Djokovic serving 40-love, love 1. That's bringing you up to date with all things tennis on the singles side, at least. Good to see a good number of you watching these streams. Please do hit the like button. And if you haven't done so already, hit subscribe. Okay, Bencic is back on court and about to serve. Okay, Bencic serving here, and she's going to win the first point for 15-love. And it's now 30-love, forehand winner from Belinda. And it's 4-love. 3 game points. Looks like we're going to go to a deciding set tie break. She serves down the tee. Forehand return. Forehand from Bencic. Backhand up the line from Kalinskaya. Backhand again from Anna. Cross court. Forehands now. Drop shot from Kalinskaya. Bencic is going to get there. And I think she's just going to miss that. Pegula's up an early break on Busas Monero. Rinderknech and Djokovic on serve. Osaka still leads by a set and a break, and Jovic is up 4-1 on Alexandrova. Bencic here bearing down on a deciding set tie break with Anna Kalinskaya. Backhand from... Oh, it's good depth on that. Oh, but that's going to be a winner from Bencic, so we are going to a deciding set tie break. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, whatever happens. 2 hours and 42 minutes. We are going to a deciding set tiebreak here between Bencic and Kalinskaya. Okay, Kalinskaya to serve. Out wide, forehand return is really good. Kalinskaya on the defense, that just lands in. Backhand cross court is going to go into the net from Bencic. So 1-0 Kalinskaya. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Forehand here from Kalinskaya to the foot backhand of Bencic. Backhand now from Kalinskaya. Line misses. Rinderknech and Djokovic on serve. Osaka up 6-1, 3-1 on Daria Kasatkina. Pegula up an early break on Busas Monero. And Jodar and Mochizuki are on serve. Hey, Labuso239. Good to see you. Forehand cross court into the forehand of Bencic. Now it's on the forehand of Kalinskaya. Backhand Bencic going cross court. It's a really good backhand. It's a winner. 2-1 Bencic. Jovic really looking good at the moment. 4-1 up on Alexandrova. Yes, it goes to 10 points for those of you tuning in and wondering whether this is a best or first to 7 or first to 10. Second serve here, Kalinskaya. And it is 3-1 Bencic. Having lost the first point, she's now won 3 in a row. And a backhand from Kalinskaya goes into the net. I'm thinking of her deciding set tiebreak against Pegula now that she lost, didn't she? In painful circumstances in Berlin when she had championship points. Kalinskaya in 2024. Berlin took the Pegula took the title there that year. Okay, misses the first serve, Bencic. Second serve here, therefore, for Kalinskaya to look at. And that's going to go long from Bencic. 4-2 change of ends. Just one mini break advantage, therefore, for Belinda. Jodar and Mochizuki are 1-1. Jovic 4-2 on Alexandrova. Osaka remains a set and a breakup on Kazatkina, but she is applying more pressure to the Kazatkina serve. Pegula's up 3-love with a double break on Buzas Monero. And Rindenek and Djokovic are 2 games all. Hey, King Cabano. Hey, Ghosty. Okay, forehand cross court here. Into the forehand now of Bencic. Forehand up the line from Kalinskaya is going to miss. So it is 5-2 Bencic. Over to Kalinskaya to serve 2-5. Remember, this is a 10-point tiebreak. Hey, Journeys Across America. Good to see you. We will be honing in on Jovic Alexandrova in a moment, but there's an exciting moment as this Bencic-Kalinskaya match reaches a big moment. Okay, forehand return here. It's got good depth on it from Bencic. Bencic in charge of this point, but she's missed that forehand cross court. So 5-3. Bencic here with a mini break advantage. It's just one mini break at the moment. Forehand return from Bencic goes awry and it's 5-4. Still finely balanced this. Just a slight advantage for Bencic at the moment. Yeah, this match between Bencic and Kalinskaya will conclude any moment. Jovic got off to a fine start against Alexandrova, 4-2, but she has got a little bit of pressure on her serve at 30-all, but she's now going to have a game point to get to 5-2. Jovic, very much a dark horse for this Wimbledon title. I thought she was very impressive at various times during the grass court season in the build-up to this tournament. Anyway, back to Bencic and Kalinskaya. Bencic's second serve here at 5-4 in this deciding set tiebreak. Down the tee, forehand return. Forehand from Bencic into the backhand. That's a nice cross-court forehand. These forehands are working well for both players at the moment. It's a little bit short, that one, though, there from Kalinskaya. Bencic trying to attack, but we're into the rally still here. Thought that'd gone long for a second. Forehand Bencic up the line. Kalinskaya defending. Kalinskaya defending. She can't defend that drive volley. 6-4 Bencic. 5-2 for Iva Jovic against Alexandrova. Break points for Novak Djokovic on the Rindenek serve. 2 games all, but Rindenek serving 15-40. Naomi Osaka is 3-2 up with a break in the second set, having won the first set by 6-1 over Daria Kazatkina. Pegula up a double break on Buzas Monero. And Jodar and Mochizuki are on serve. Back to this deciding set tiebreak here. 6-4. Remember, we don't have match points yet because it's a 1-10, not 1-7. Sip of water. Oh, it's a good serve out wide from Bencic. She extends that advantage now to 3 points once again. 7-4. Just honing in on this for a moment. 7-4 Bencic. Djokovic gets the break over Rinderknech. (7-5) unreturned serve. Kalinskaya here. Change of ends, of course. Bencic, I think, forgot that there was a change of ends. Oh, break point for Kasatkina to get it back on serve in the second set against Naomi Osaka. Djokovic up an early break on Rinderknech. The winner of that match is going to play Roman Safiullin, not João Fonseca, because Safiullin beat Fonseca in straights. Okay, serve out wide is missed from Kalinskaya, so a second serve here for Bencic to look at. 5-7. Backhand return from Bencic. Good depth on that return. In fact, she's on the attack. Probably wins the point from here. Wonderful volley from Belinda Bencic at the net. 8-5. She is 2 points away from a spot in the fourth round once again at Wimbledon. Alexandrova is serving to stay in the first set against Jovic at 2-5. Kasatkina gets the break. Back on serve against Naomi Osaka in the second set. Naomi was leading by a set and a break. And she also had chances to get the double break, didn't she? But now it is 3 games all. Kalinskaya applauding that volley. It was a sensational volley. And now Bencic puts that away at the net. 9-4 in this. Sorry, 9-5. But it is 4 match points for Belinda Bencic. Here on court number 3 in round number 3. And a spot in the place of the fourth round. Very, very close right now for Belinda Bencic. 4 match points. Where's she going with this serve? Out wide, but misses the first serve. So a second serve here for Kalinskaya to look at. But she has to win all of the next 4 points. And the first will be on the Bencic serve. Here we go. Second serve, though. In the forehand return, which is pretty good. Bencic now on the forehand, but Kalinskaya on the attack. Puts that forehand away. Cool as a cucumber. 9-6. 1 down, 3 to go. Still match points here in the pocket. But the next 2 are going to be on the Kalinskaya serve. So if Kalinskaya can at least keep Belinda Bencic honest by holding these 2 points on her serve. Let's see. Bencic on return. Kalinskaya misses the first serve, but that was close, wasn't it? Really close. Okay, second serve here. Down the tee. Forehand return is too good. Bencic gets the job done. 6-4, 4-6, 7-6. Nice embrace at the net. Bencic was a bit sort of not happy at various points during the match, but I think it was more with the crowd than her opponent. And she takes their applause and taps her racket, thanking them. All smiles, as you can imagine, after this 2-hour and 55-minute epic on court number 3. It is Bencic who prevails in 3 sets. She is through to the next round. Again, Belinda Bencic is through. I'm not sure who she's due to play. Let me have a quick look to see where she is off to. Kalinskaya. She had her chances, didn't she? But serving first in that second set, in that deciding set, meant that Bencic served twice to stay in the match. But on both occasions, she was pretty calm, cool and collected, holding pretty comfortably. I'm now going to hone in on the draw just to see who Bencic is due to play in the next round. After that 6-4, 4-6, 7-6 win. It was as close as the scoreline suggested. Bencic was up an early break in that third set, but got reeled in. I think it was on 2 occasions, actually. We're going to hear from Belinda now.
much they enjoyed that one. But that tie break at the end, playing against somebody like Anna, she's always going to fight to the end. And I guess you knew that from the first point.
Yeah, definitely. I think Anna is a really tricky opponent, and we always have really close matches. But I have to say the support today was unreal. It was really amazing to play in front of you guys. Really goosebumps for both of us.
Goosebumps.
So thank you so much.
It was lovely to hear, and it was such a difficult match, I think, to manage potentially in your mind, because the physio came on. I think both of you were struggling a little bit with physical.
Yeah, Kalinskaya had issues with her hamstring, didn't she?
It was just so up and down. Was it a case of just kind of problem solving in real time, trying to play that one?
Definitely, you have to problem solve every match, and of course, in the end, it's playing under so much high pressure and so much stress. Your pulse is like 190, and I mean, it's really challenging, of course, and we both, I think, gave our best and really fought until the end.
Well, it was such an intense match.
Okay, so Bencic will play the winner of Goff and Claire Liu coming up later on.
Last year to try and get to the end of a Grand Slam. You've got your family here as well. How much does that help to just mentally get away from tennis after something like that?
Yeah, it's really tough. Of course,
oh, Rinderknecht's got a great back on Djokovic.
Go back to the house and put on the tennis on the TV and put on the tennis on the iPad and on the iPhone and watch even more. So I think it's my fault. I'm just like you, I'm a tennis fan. So yeah, but I enjoy watching other matches.
Belinda Bencic there through once again to the fourth round at Wimbledon. I think it's her third time in a row when she's played Wimbledon, because I think she didn't play it in 2024. I think she was injured, I think. She made the semis last year, losing in straight sets to eventual champion Iga Swiatek. Yeah, 2024 she skipped it. And 2023 she also made the fourth round and also lost to Iga Swiatek. Okay. At Alexandrova, you're serving for the first as we speak. 5-3 she leads. She has a set point. Set point, Iva Jovic. 5-3, 40-30 for the American. Where's she going to go with this serve? Down the tee, but misses. Second serve. Jovic is serving. Backhand return. It's going to miss. Jovic wins the first set by 6-3. In 53 minutes. Her level, by the way, at the moment is so good. First set stats. No aces and no double faults for Jovic. Alexandrova, listen to this. Alexandrova had 9 break points and took none of them. That is a massive regret for her. 9 break points. She's 0 from 9. Jovic much more closer to a ruthlessness, 1 from 2. But the most important stat of all is 6-3. After 53 minutes, Jovic clenched fist. Big relief for her, saving all those break points. But what a regret that'll be for Alexandrova if she doesn't at least make a fight of this match. In fact, whatever happens, I think it'll be a regret for her. Hansbuki backing Jovic to win the match. Well, having won the first set, you'd imagine that that's put her in a good position. Hey, Ghosty. Yeah, everyone's got tape on their bodies these days. You're right. Okay, Alexandrova serving first is up 15-love at the beginning of this second set. Osaka's regained that break advantage. She's now leading 4-3 in the second set. So she's very close to a spot in the next round. I think Goff's will be... Oh, no, I don't know. I'm not sure. Sabalenka versus Ostapenko is pretty tasty as well. Okay. Alexandrova here serving at 30-15. Likewise for Osaka. 6-1, 4-3. Naomi leads with a 4-3 with a break as well. Journeys across America is confident that Jovic is going to be a future number one. Just wonder about her on clay. But given that 85% of the season is hard court and grass, where I think she's going to be a Grand Slam winner for sure on one or both of those surfaces, that might be enough to get to number one. It's a nice backhand winner there for Alexandrova to get to 40-30. Osaka is one game away from the win over Daria Kasatkina. Do get voting in our poll as to who you think is going to win. Deuce here on the Alexandrova serve. Just to remind you, she had 9 break points in the first set and couldn't take any of them. Djokovic and Rinderknecht on serve on centre court. It was an early break advantage for Djokovic, but Rinderknecht broke back. Game point here for Alexandrova after Jovic goes long. And Alexandrova gets the hold for 1-love to begin this set with a lovely forehand cross court there. In fact, it was sort of inside in stroke out because it was from the center of the court. Anyway, wonderful forehand, flat that Jovic couldn't deal with. So 1-love. Right, let's talk about Osaka here because she's honing in on the win over Kasatkina. $15.30 on Daria's serve. As Osaka seeks a spot in the 4th round. Applying pressure here to Kasatkina's serve. And she's going to get a second serve to look at 15.30 as well. Down the tee, forehand return. Forehand from Kasatkina. Forehand again from Daria is loose. And we're going to have 2 match points for Naomi Osaka. $15.40. Forehand return again. Forehand from Kazakina up the line is really good. Osaka can't defend that. 30-40. It's been a fairly one-sided match, except for that moment when Kazakina broke back in the second set to get to 3-all, having been down an early break. Okay, backhand here from Kazakina. Backhand from Osaka up the line. Forehand from Kazakina is going to miss. Naomi Osaka is all smiles as she wins 6-1, 6-3 to get the job done over Daria Kazakina in 1 hour and 5 minutes to book her spot in the next round at Wimbledon. And it was as comfortable as the scoreline suggests. Shall we have a quick look at some of the stats from this match? Stats, let's go. Stats, attack. Unsurprisingly, Osaka was the more attacking of the two players, both in terms of their game styles. Osaka and Kazakina pretty much opposites. Kazakina very much a grinder, Osaka a big hitter. 5 aces from Osaka, 5 double faults from Kazakina. That will be disappointing for her. And the second serve points won, both players below 50%. Kazakina at 33. That's very disappointing, even for someone who does have a bit of a powder puff serve. Unsurprisingly, Osaka out hitting and out winnering Kazakina, 25 winners to 15. Total points 162 for Osaka, 42 for Kazakina. And yeah, Kazakina only managed to get 1 break point in the whole match on the Osaka serve, and she did take it to sort of give the match some life at the middle part of the second set, but Osaka snuffed out that danger pretty quickly, regaining the break advantage and eventually breaking Kazakina again to win 6-1, 6-3. I think we're going to hear from Naomi now.
You floated through the majority of that match. How happy are you to win in the manner that you did in just over an hour?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy. In my career, I've actually never won on this court, so...
Okay, she's never won on court 1.
To have made a really good memory here, and thank you guys for cheering us on, and it was a really big honor for me to play, so thank you.
There you go. Big honor.
Just looking at the tennis that you produced today, you look to be producing controlled aggression, in complete control of your game. Is that a sign that you're feeling good at the moment?
I hope so. Yeah, I mean, I definitely felt really good today. I've played a lot of matches on grass for the past 2 weeks, so I felt really confident, and she played really good as well. So yeah, I'm really happy with the result today.
And this is the first time that you are through to the 4th round here of the ladies singles at Wimbledon.
Oh, so first time in the 4th round. I didn't know that.
You also had a very good prep coming into Wimbledon. So how are you feeling about your prospects from here on in?
I mean, you tell me.
I'm saying good.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm just trying to take it one day at a time, 1 point at a time even. And if this is your last question, can I shout out my box? Because thank you guys for being here. Yeah, I mean, it was really fun to play, and I hope that I'm able to get further and further, but just thank you guys for watching.
Well, I was hoping to ask you one more question, if that was okay.
Sorry.
Sorry. Because it was your daughter's birthday yesterday?
Yeah.
Which obviously, I know you told us all about a couple of days ago. I was just wondering how you spent it.
Have I spent?
How you spent your daughter's birthday yesterday. I think you were taking her to the park, is that right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I should be telling you this, but she was kind of bad yesterday, so we tried to take her to the park, but then she needed to go to timeout, so we're gonna take her we're gonna try to take her to the park again today. But yeah, I mean, it was an awesome birthday. I mean, she blew out her candle, she made a wish, so I hope her wish is to behave better, but yeah, I mean, today's a new day for her, so.
There we go, Naomi Osaka giving us a few stories about motherhood and her daughter's birthday, which was yesterday. And now she is through to give her daughter a belated birthday present into the 4th round at Wimbledon for the first time in her career after a 6-1, 6-3 win. And it was as dominant as the scoreline suggests over Daria Kasatkina. And I'm just going to have a quick look at the draw to see who she will be playing, either confirmed or potentially in the next round at Wimbledon. That'll be on Sunday, of course. Okay, Naomi Osaka not yet determined, but she will play the winner of Arina Sabalenka and, oh, wow, and Yelena Ostapenko. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, back to some of these other matches now, including Alexandrova against Jovic. Alexandrova is up an early break now in the second set. Trying to get this to go the distance. As for Djokovic and Rinderknech, 5 games all. Pegula's won the first set over Buzas Monero, and Jodar has won the first set over Mochizuki. Jan-Lennard Struff and Daniel Medvedev are underway on court number 3. So, yes, interesting moments here in some of these matches. Are Djokovic and Rinderknech going to go to a tiebreak? Is Alexandrova going to level things up and make it 1 set all and take us to a third against Iva Jovic? An intriguing clash, no doubt about that. Jodar looking very good at the moment. Yannick Sinner and Jensen Brooksby to come. Okay, let's have a quick look at Rinderknech and Djokovic. Rinderknech serving here at 5-all, 15-all. I think Djokovic is going to win that point. That's marvelous from Novak Djokovic. 15-30. Djokovic here trying to get that break advantage again. He has already been up 1 break of serve in this set, but Rinderknech broke back. Now we're at 5-all, 15-30. Rinderknech misses the first serve. Second serve, therefore, for Djokovic. look at. So that wide backhand for Novak Djokovic to get to a 6-5 lead with a break. Okay, Alexandrova, game point. This game is lasting quite a long time, but she has a game point for 3-love to consolidate that break. What about Djokovic here? Can he get one of the breaks? He's going to have a second serve as well to look at, and he loves a second serve on the grass. Arguably the best returner of all time. In the next serve. Forehand return from Novak. Forehand from Novak. It's going to go long. So one break point comes and goes. (30-40). Okay, second break point. Serves. Misses the first serve. So second serve here for Djokovic to look at. Forehand return from him is really good. Rinderknech can't deal with it. Too much. And Djokovic once again regains the break advantage, and when they return to the court, will serve for the first set. Meanwhile, Alexandrova has consolidated that break and leads 3-love. Rainier there giving some love for Iva Jovic in the chat. Struff and Medvedev are underway. Struff serving at 1-all, 15-30. So Djokovic will serve for the set when they return to the court. Jensen Brooksby and Yannick Sinner are about to get underway on court number 1. Sinner, of course, a hot favourite there to get the win. Okay, Djokovic here serving for the first set. Okay, forehand from Novak into the forehand of Rinderknech up the line, which is good from Rinderknech, but well defended by Novak. Now it's a drop shot. Djokovic gets to the drop shot. Unbelievable volley from Novak Djokovic at the net. Love, 15-love. He takes the applause. He's loving that. So Djokovic 3 points away. As for Alexandrov and Jovic, Jovic has 2 game points to get to 3-1. But that would, of course, be with a break deficit for Eva. She's 1 set to love up. But Alexandrova had 9 break points in the first set. Perhaps that was an indication that she was going to be a threat pretty quickly on the Jovic serve in the second. Djokovic here, 15 love. Rinderknech comes into the net. Oh, a little bit lucky there, Djokovic, with the net cord, which deceived which deceived Rinderknech. He couldn't quite react quickly enough to that volley as a result of the net cord. And it is 30 love with Novak Djokovic bearing down on the first set. Can Mochizuki even win a set? Probably not. But stranger things have happened. Forehand here for Djokovic comes into the net, but he's going to be passed by Rinderknech there. Didn't do enough with that shot there, Novak. 30-15. Okay, Djokovic has 2 set points. Okay, backhand return into the backhand of Djokovic going cross court. Backhand for Djokovic up the line. Remember, this is 2 set points for Novak. Lovely forehand from him. Rinderknech, it's going to be a smash put away for Novak. Rinderknech almost turned away, knowing that even Novak couldn't miss that. I say even Novak, of course, the greatest of all time, but not exactly known for his smashes. And he wins the first set by 7 games to 5. Let's have a dip into the Alexandrova Eva Jovic encounter to see where we're at there. 3-1, Alexandrova leading in this second set. And she's up 30-15 on her serve as well here. So looking pretty good in these early stages of the second set. Good depth there, though, from Jovic, 30 all. Against Mochizuki. Pegula is almost done against Buzas Monero. 6-1, 5-2 she leads. So she looks almost certain to reach the 4th round. Djokovic is on course as well to reach the 4th round, where Roman Safiullin lies in wait. We've got a break point here for Eva Jovic to get this back on serve against Alexandrova. Okay, backhand return from her. And the backhand's going to miss from Alexandrova, and we are back on serve. Much to the chagrin of Katerina Alexandrova. She seems particularly frustrated with either the weather in terms of there being a bit of a wind or also the nature of that bounce. Do let me know in the live chat, where are you tuning in from for this particular encounter? Actually, maybe Osaka's having quietly a good year because she got a PB at the French Open as well. She'd never been to the fourth round there. And now she's been at the fourth round at both the French and Wimbledon. Breaking new ground for her. Okay, Jovic is back on serve here, 2-3, but it is love 15. Do make sure you hit that like button, people. And if you are new to the channel, please hit subscribe. $15 on the Jovic serve. Good to see the live chat pretty lively today. Tino is tuning in from Texas. Do make sure you... that's right. Hit the like button. Exactly. Thank you, Tino. Tino Flores. Okay, Drew Brooksby and Sinner are about to get underway. Djokovic leads by 1 set to love on Artur Rinderknech. We will have a watch along for Ostapenko against Sabalenka. That'll keep coming up shortly. Or it'll come up, I think, after the Djokovic match on centre court. Okay, got a break point here for Alexandrova against Jovic. Serves down the tee. Blocked return. Forehand from Jovic, though, is going to go into the... It's going to go long, I think. Yes, it has. Alexandrova's back up a break, 4-2. Really, she's got to be doing better there, Jovic, really. That was a short ball. She actually went long with it in the end. Alexandrova doesn't look like she's just got the break. She still looks pretty annoyed with something. Who knows what? Okay, so Rinderknech and Djokovic are underway in the second set. Now, Rinderknech has held serve at the beginning of that set. As I see, Jovic put a forehand into the net, so it's 15-all. Sorry, 30 love for Alexandrova. As we welcome those who are tuning in for Yannick Sinner against Jensen Brooksby, do get voting in our poll as to who you think is going to win, but also hit the like button. And if you haven't done so already, hit subscribe. We're getting closer and closer to 33,000 subscribers. (5-2) for Alexandrova. She's bearing down on winning this second set. Consolidating the break this time. Remember, she got to 3-love with a break, but then she was broken back at 3-1. But she has extended that break once again and now leads 5-2. Who you got winning this match? Let me know in the live chat. Okay, Alexandrova and Jovic are back on court, and it is Jovic serving to stay in the set. (15-love) for the American. 2-5, 15-love. Sinner and Brooksby about to get underway. Brooksby will serve first. Djokovic under pressure on his serve in the early stages of the second set. Struff and Medvedev are on serve. Let's get a little look on Jodar as well. Pegula is through. Jodar is 3-4 advantage. He is 1 set to love up on the Japanese Mochizuki. Mochizuki, I think he came through qualifying, didn't he? 30-15 here for Jovic. Break point for Artur Rinderknech. He has broken the Djokovic serve once as they exchange breaks in that first set. And Brooksby and Sinner are underway. Brooksby serving first, 15-love. Break point, though, for Rinderknech. Can he take it? Against the 7-time winner of Wimbledon, I think, Djokovic. 24-time Grand Slam winner. Seeking a 25th Grand Slam title. I would suggest it might well be his last chance to get to number 25. Forehand winner there for Jovic to get to 40-15. Struff and Medvedev 4-all. But can Rinderknech take this break point? Well, this is an exciting point here between Jovic and Alexandrov, and Jovic is going to win it and therefore make it 5-3. Okay, let's have a quick look at the Djokovic situation. No, still not broken. Deuce. Okay. Mochizuki's up a break on Jodar. 5-3. And Jensen Brooksby's held in his first game against Yannick Sinner. So, Alexandrova here serving for the second set. Forehand cross court. Jovic defends really well. Can she defend this one as well? Yes, just about. And the drop shot from Alexandrova is not going to work. Not at all. So 15-30. Do make sure you hit that like button, people. And if you haven't done so already, please do hit subscribe. $30 all. Just going to put my phone on charge because I'm down to 2% battery. Although, the question is, where's my charge? Ah, okay. Alexandrova has won the second set, 6-3. We're going 3, these people. We're going 3. 9 break points Ekaterina had in the first set and didn't take any of them. Very different case in the second set with her break points. She had 2 opportunities and she took both of them. So very ruthless. Can you be very ruthless? Djokovic has held for 1-1. Struff and Medvedev are 5-4 on serve, 5-4 to the German. Jodar has broken back against Mochizuki. Right, make sure you hit that like button, people. And if you haven't done so already, please do hit subscribe. Plenty more watch-alongs to come today. So please do. I also hit the notification bell. So we're going the distance here between Alexandrova and Jovic. Who is the favorite right now? Maybe Alexandrova with the momentum and the fact that she had those break points and couldn't take any of them in the first set. And I'm just not sure about Jovic at the moment in terms of clutchness in these early stages of her fledgling career. Okay, the early stage now. We have got the third set underway with Jovic serving first. Is that forehand from Alexandrova going to make it? Yes, it is. Wonderful forehand winner from her. So love 15 here for Jovic. Not the ideal start to this set, that's for sure. Love 30 now. A lot of momentum with the Russian Alexandrova as we speak. And we've got 2 break points for Novak Djokovic against Artur Rinderknech. That's going to go long from Alexandrova, much to the relief of Jovic, 15-30. One of those break points has been saved by Artur to get to 30-40. Medvedev and Struff, 5 games all. Hurkacz and Tommy Paul about to get underway. Sinner 1-2, 15 love. Backhand cross court into the backhand of, yes, backhand to backhand right now. Now it's on the forehand of Alexandrova. Big point this at 15-30. Jovic does really well there, but actually not well enough. Alexandrova is equal to it. Now it's on the forehand of Jovic as well. It feels like she's hit 2 or 3 winners already in this rally, and yet we still have got Alexandrova very much in the rally. Alexandrova, oh, but she puts the forehand into the net. A little fortunate there, Jovic, with that bounce, I think. Alexandrova laments her luck, and it's 30 all. Okay, deuce here on the Jovic serve. Oh, Alexandrova takes a little tumble there. Of course, she's okay. Oh, we're going to have a break point here for Alexandrova. Second one of the game. Ooh, forehand goes into the net from Alexandrova. Deuce. Second serve. Return goes into the net. Game point for Jovic. Lots of support for Jovic in the live chat. Djokovic is up a break on Rinderknecht. Set a break advantage he has. Jodar and Mochizuki are 5 games all. Mochizuki did have a break advantage in this second set. Jodar winning the first set. Game point here for Jovic. Forehand into the backhand of Alexandrova. Backhand cross court. Backhand to backhand. Now it's on the forehand of Jovic, which goes into the forehand of Alexandrova, which misses, much to the delight of Iva Jovic. She holds for 1-love. Sinner and Brooksby, 2-all, 30-all on the American serve. Jovic with an epic hold, saving a couple of break points there. Gets to 1-love. 1 love, 1 life, you gotta do what you can. Love 15. Love 30. Big point this, because if Jovic can get to love 40, it would be massive. But I don't think she's going to, because Alexandrova on the attack. But now Jovic is back in this valley. Wow. But she's going to have to get back in it again, and she does. She's fighting, but this surely is going to be a winner from Alexandrova. Not yet. Smash, drive. Yes, she's got it, Alexandrova, 15-30. Woo. All. Okay, backhand returning the backhand of Alexandrova. Jovic with a sensational backhand up the line. 30-40. I think it's, when you say Alex, you mean Ayala, but that's tomorrow. Good serve out wide from Alexandrova to save the break point, and we're back to deuce. Hurkacz and Tommy Paul just getting underway. Game point now for Alexandrova here at advantage. Goes into the net there from Alexandrova. So we are back to deuce. Serve out wide. Second serve now for Jovic to look at here. That's on the forehand of Jovic. That's a wonderful forehand winner from Iva Jovic. I still think that backhand up the line was even better, but still clinical there from Iva. And she's going to have another break point. Second serve as well. Backhand return into the forehand of Alexandrova. Backhand here from Jovic. Forehand Alexandrova. Forehand into the net from Jovic. That'll disappoint her because that was a fairly neutral ball that she would normally deal with. She didn't deal with that one. Djokovic still up a break on Rinderknech. And now it's going to be a game point as after that one goes into the net. So a game point now for Alexandrova. Backhand return into the backhand of Alexandrova. Forehand for Jovic. Maybe Eva should have done a bit better there, but she's been given a gift from Alexandrova on the forehand side there with an unforced error. So we are back to deuce. Okay, back forehand cross court. Forehand from Iva Jovic. Backhand from Alexandrova. Backhand from Jovic is pretty good. We are at deuce here. Another great forehand from her. But Alexandrova goes big on that forehand. And it's going to force the error, I think it is. Yes. Well done, Alexandrova. Game point for Ekaterina. Djokovic up a set and a break on Rinderknech. Brooksby and Sinner, 3 games all. Jodar and Mochizuki are into a second set tie break. A first set tiebreak between Struff and Medvedev is taking place right now as well. And that brings you up to date with all things tennis. Forehand into the net from Alexandrova. Do make sure you hit that like button, people. And if you haven't done so already, hit subscribe. That would be amazing. Hurkacz and Tommy Paul, 1 game all. That's a big one, right? On court number 2. 2-2 in this tie break between Struff and Medvedev. 4-2 Mochizuki in the second set tie break between him and Jodar. As I see an unforced error on the backhand side from Alexandrova, and we're going to have a break point for Iva Jovic again. Is Jovic going to get the break? That is the question. Yes, she does. Iva Jovic with a break of serve leads 2-love. So first blood for the American in this deciding set. I picked her out as a dark horse for the title. To love, Iva Jovic. You get voting in our poll. Who you think is going to win this match? Two love, 30 love as well. She's looking good on serve here. Mochizuki with 2 set points. Sinner's up a break on Brooksby. Struff with a mini break advantage in the first set tiebreak against Medvedev. And here it is now 40 love for Iva Jovic. Things looking very, very good right now for the American. Kitchen Hunt 12. That's very funny. One set point saved by Rafa Jodar, but this next one will be on the Mochizuki serve. Backhand cross court into the backhand slice of Jovic. Slice here as well from Alexandrova. Jovic at the net. Jovic at the net should win the point from here and does. 3 love. She consolidates the break. Well, well, well. So 3 love, she leads. Djokovic leads by a set and a break over Rinderknech. Let's have a look at this tie break between Jodar and Mochizuki, which has been won by Mochizuki. 7 games to 6. 1 set apiece, just like Alexandrova and Jovic, albeit the Jovic match here, we've got her up a break in the third. Jannik Sinner leads 4-3 with a break over Brooksby, and Djokovic is up a set and a break on Rinderknech. Struff and Medvedev. Struff has 2 set points in the first set tiebreak. Tommy Paul up an early break on Hubie Hurkacz. Bringing you up to date with all things tennis. Okay, 3 love for Jovic. Looking very good right now for the American. And how Alexandrova must be regretting those break point opportunities she had. Oh, Brooksby is love 30 on the Sinner serve. And Jan-Lennard Struff, breaking news. Jan-Lennard Struff is up a set to love on Daniel Medvedev. 7 games to 6, he won that tiebreak. 7 points to 4. So 1 set to love to Jan-Lennard Struff. Rolling back the years there, the German. Rolling back the years. Djokovic 4-3, 40-15. As for Jovic here, Alexandrova is 30 love up on her serve. It was an epic first game, wasn't it? Or sorry, first service game for Alexandrova. Also, Jovic was in trouble, wasn't she, on her serve at the beginning of this set? And yet here we are. Sinner wins back-to-back points to get to 30 all on his serve. And Djokovic is 1 game away from a 2-sets-to-love lead. Okay, backhand slice there from Jovic. And that forehand is loose from Alexandrova, so 30-15. And Alexandrova holds for 3-1. Jovic there with a break in this deciding set. Nice draw for Mukova now, given that Sarin Kiao has beaten Chwalinska and Alicia Parks, which I think Parks in particular could have caused Mukova a few troubles, but I do expect Sarin Kiao's Wimbledon run to come to an end today against Karolina Mukova. But who knows? Maybe she'll surprise me. 20 unforced errors on the forehand side today from Iva Jovic. That will not impress her as she goes down love 15 on her serve here. Okay, 15-30. Interesting moments. Mochizuki and Jodar 1 set apiece. We're going to have a break point now for Alexandrova. What a return that was from Ekaterina. 2 break points for Alexandrova. Indeed, Ghosty, indeed. Oh dear. Sorry about your Royal Mail travails, Jake. Sinner serving for the first set against Brooksby. Jodar, Mochizuki, 1 set apiece. Struff, 1 set to love on Medvedev, and Djokovic up a set and a break on Rinderknech. Okay, here we go. Some break points here for Katerina Alexandrova. So big moments here. These 2 points will be massive in terms of the destiny of this match. That's a wonderful forehand up the line winner from Alexandrova. We're back on serve. We're back on serve, people. Ghosty, I think. Let me just check. Yeah, you found him. You found him. Good. So, back on serve. Well done, Katerina Alexandrova. Who's favourite right now? Who we got as favourite in this one? Tough one to call, in my opinion. Jovic serving first. So still, despite ceding that break advantage, I do think serving first in this moment might be helpful. Just having a little snackety snack, people. Because we've got hours more of streaming to go. I've got Mukova's match and Sabalenka's match as well to do as live streams today before last ball drops tonight. Djokovic serving for the second set. Sinner serving for the first. Tommy Paul up an early break on Hubi Hurkacz. Jodar and Mochizuki are 1 set apiece. Alexandrova and Jovic are 1 set apiece. And Jan-Lennard Struff leads Daniel Medvedev by 1 set to love. On the singles side today, we've had wins for Naomi Osaka, who will play the winner of Sabalenka and Ostapenko. Roman Safiullin beat João Fonseca in straight sets. Nice backhand winner up the line there from Jovic. Game point though for Alexandrova. Djokovic bearing down on a 2 sets to love lead. Sinner wins the first set over Jensen Brooksby. Alexandrova gets the held. 3 love down. Now 3 all. The momentum very much with the Russian right now. Have we got the order of play yet for tomorrow? Okay. Jovic. Time to prove me wrong in terms of my doubts over your clutchness. Ghosty, he keeps moving live chats. It's so funny. Jake says, where's Ghosty right now? And he moves to a different live chat to find Ghosty. And then Ghosty moves to a different one. This is funny. You want to experience court 18, do you, Ghosty? Oh, Alexandrova's going to get here. Ah, okay, Ghosty. Yeah, fair enough. Chill here in the Sinner Brooksby watch along where it's pretty quiet. Jakey boy, come over to Sinner Brooksby. Ghosty's not really avoiding you. He's avoiding something, but it's not you. Jake saying, Ghosty, where have you gone? Now you know. Oh dear, Alexandrova. 15:30 on the Jovic serve. Oh! Alexandrova was so far up in that valley, but somehow she didn't win it. I didn't see it, no, but I'll check it out. I think we're gonna have Gil on the show tonight. Okay, snaggly snack done. What a forehand cross court there, but Jovic. Yeah. Great point, Alexandrova. 30-40. Misses the first serve down the tee. Alexandrova now on the backhand here. Forehand from Jovic cross court. Alexandrova goes big up the line and she gets it. Alexandrova gets the break. And so, now, 4 games in a row for Katarina. Can she now hold her serve and her nerve? Jake is in the sinner. Sorry, he's in the jock. Jake has moved over to the Djokovic one. Got Ghosty in the Sinner Brooksby. And Jake has moved over to... So this is funny. It's like one of those games or one of those movies where you see someone in a maze moving around. I bet Ghosty's going to move to Djokovic now. And Jake will move over to Sinner. It's like a movie where there's sort of two lovebirds and they keep missing each other. But in the movie, they always end up getting together, right? Forehand from Jovic goes into the net. Love 15. No, Ghosty, you're in the wrong one. You're in Rafa Jodar. He's in Djokovic. He's in Djokovic Rinderknech. Everyone come to Djokovic Rinderknech. Well, not everyone, but just Jake and Ghosty. Djokovic Rinderknech. Chill, people. Alexandrova here, 15 love up. Backhand return from Jovic into the backhand of Alexandrova. Forehand cross court from Jovic into the forehand of Alexandrova. This is going to go long, 15 all. Whee. Djokovic leads Rinderknech by 2 sets to love. Sinner is up 1 set to love on Jensen Brooksby. Jan-Lennard Struff is 1 set to love up on Daniel Medvedev, but Medvedev does have an early break point here on the Struff serve. Jodar and Mochizuki are 1 set apiece, and the Japanese is up an early break in the third. Tommy Paul leads her catch by 4 games to 3 with a break. And here on court number 12, Alexandrova is up a break in the deciding set. Forehand return there from Jovic is pretty good. Alexandrova can't deal with it. 15-30. Moshe Coffee Yuki, maybe? Okay, forehand here from Jovic up the line. It's going to be a winner, I think. Chalk flew up. And so we've got 2 break-back points for Iva Jovic. Forehand up the line from Jovic. Fall! We're on serve, people. What an humdinger, up and down roller coaster of a set we're having here. Do you say humdinger in the US? I think Mukova Sao and Kiao could be a lot of fun, actually. Okay, backhand to backhand right now. Backhand from Jovic. Up the line, wow! Where do we rank the Iva Jovic backhand? I mean, it's top 10, top 5, top 2? Who are the contenders for the backhand? I mean, obviously Anisimova. Coco Gauff for me as well. Maybe Jovic is just behind those 2. Oh, what a return on the backhand side from Ekaterina Alexandrova. 15 all. You say humdinger, okay. $30-15. Oh, a net cord there. Lucky for Jovic. I don't think Jovic is any more gassed than... I don't think there's a physical issue for either player. Oh, that forehand showed some nerves. 30-all. I don't think so. There were some injury doubts regarding Jovic going into the tournament, but for me, she dispelled them in the first 2 matches. And I don't think she... I think she's okay physically. I think both her and Alexandrova are probably equal in that respect. Although someone is suggesting in the live chat that Jovic is exhausted. Anyway, 30-all. First serve goes into the net. I think he can. Yeah, I think he can push Novak. Maybe more than Novak has been pushed so far in the tournament. Although I think Wu had a good go, didn't he? In the first match. Vindenek does have a couple of break points on the Novak serve as we speak. Oh, good backhand up the line from Alexandrova, and Jovic can't deal with it. We're going to have a break point for Alexandrova. Djokovic saves the first of those break points. Tommy Paul 7 for the first set against Hubi Hurkacz. Medvedev does indeed get the break over Jan-Lennard Struff at the beginning of the second. He's down 1 set to love. Okay, Jovic here, 30-40. That's going to go long. Deuce. First serve out wide is missed from Jovic here at deuce. Oh, Vindenek is up a break in the third. He broke the Djokovic serve in the first set, didn't he? But Djokovic was already up a break at that point. Okay, deuce here. Forehand to forehand. Still on the forehands, but now it's Alexandrova changing direction quite smartly, I think. Alexandrova goes up the line. Jovic there with a forehand. Now it's Alexandrova on the forehand as well. Jovic is going to miss that forehand, and I think there was some exhaustion involved there. I do think that there was exhaustion rather than anxiety at the end of that point, as the way that one played out. So we have another break point for Ekaterina Alexandrova. Journeys across America. Tight match. Let's see who wants it more. Make sure you hit subscribe, people. Okay, serve. Long serve. Misses the first serve, Jovic. For here's your chance, Alexandrova, to get the break and potentially serve for the match. Alexandrova on return. Break point. Forehand return goes into the net. And that was a chance. Deuce. Okay. Down the tee, backhand return. Forehand now for Jovic. Is going to go into the net. Maybe there's a bit of tiredness, but also fused with anxiety from Eva on that forehand. And we've got another break point. I do think the Sabalenka match will be competitive. Yes, King Cabana. Oh, ace out wide from Jovic. She's delighted with that one. The thing is with Ostapenko, much more than Sabalenka, is that Ostapenko, it could be 1 and 2 for Sabalenka. Depends on which Ostapenko turns up, right? Okay, second serve here at deuce. Jovic served out wide. It's a good serve out wide for a second serve, I would suggest. And so, deuce it is. Okay. Oh, she's going to be passed. Deuce. So we're at deuce once again. This is an epic game. Okay, Jovic here serving at deuce. 4-all. It's turning into an epic match as well. Remember those 9 break points that Alexandrova had in the first set. Okay, backhand return from Alexandrova goes into the net. That's the third one of that nature today. And Jovic gets the hold. 5-4. That's huge. Oh, have we got the order of play yet for tomorrow, someone? Do we know yet the order of play for tomorrow? I think no at the moment. Oh, Rinderknecht up 3-love now in the third set on Djokovic. Tommy Paul wins the first set over Hubie Hurkacz. And Mochizuki is still up a break in the third on Jodar. They're 1 set apiece. Medvedev is bearing down on leveling things up over on court number 3. He leads 5-2 in the second, having lost the first set by 7 games to 6. And Jensen Brooksby has a break point on the Jannik Sinner serve. So, I'll need to take this, though, before I go, Okay, backhand here from Alexandrova. Slice here from Jovic. Backhand Alexandrova. Remember, Alexandrova serving to stay in the match right now. Backhand from Jovic, pretty good. She comes into the net. Can she put that volley away? Oh, wow! Alexandrova, take a bow. That was just sensational from Ekaterina, the number 18 seed. How did she win that point? I have no idea. And I'm supposed to have an idea as a tennis commentator. She just put everything she had on that. I think she caught Jovic by surprise, who thought she'd done enough with the volley. Anyway, 15-love, second serve. Sinner saves the break point. What's happening to Jodar? Well, he's down 1-0 Sorry, he's 1-all, but he's down a break in the third. Although he is applying pressure right now to the Mochizuki serve. Ooh, 15-30 now on the Katerina Alexandrova serve. 15-30. So interesting times here. Jovic is 2 points away from the win. Where are you going to go with this serve for Alexandrova? Good return there from Jovic. Uh-oh, for Alexandrova. That's going to go long. So we have 2 match points for Eva Jovic. $15.40. 2 hours, 29 minutes on the clock. First serve down the tee. Backhand return. Backhand from Alexandrova. Backhand now to backhand. Backhand for Jovic. I thought she'd go bigger than that. The forehand, though, is going to go long from Alexandrova. Jovic is delighted, understandably so. She gets the job done in exactly 2.5 hours. 6-3, 3-6, 6-4. Missed opportunities for Alexandrova today, though, big style, including 9 break points in the first set. But it is Eva Jovic, the dark horse, in my opinion, for the Wimbledon title, who does prevail. Looking pretty healthy after 1 or 2 injury concerns going into the tournament. 2.5 hours. She'll now have to relax a couple of days before she plays her 4th round clash on Sunday. Wow. Shall we have a look at some of the stats? Some of the stats from this encounter. Of course, the most important stat of all is that Jovic has won in 3 sets. Jovic hit 2 aces. There were some epic holds from her in that 3rd set. She was up an early break, but really there was a lot of momentum, wasn't there, with Alexandrova when she lost that break. She was up 3-love, wasn't she? And next thing you know, it's 4-all. 6 aces from Alexandrova, but it didn't help her in terms of winning this match. In the end, Alexandrova was 4 from 18 on break points. Ooh. 4 from 18. Yeah, 6-2 in terms of double fault. 6-2 in terms of aces for Alexandrova. 106 points to 101 for Eva Jovic. And the amount of distance covered, well, Jovic covered more ground. 2.2 kilometers compared to just under 2 kilometers for Alexandrova. It was a pretty physical match, that one. So I think Jovic will be welcoming that day off tomorrow ahead of her 4th round clash on Sunday, which will be against Jessica Pegula. Wow. Jessica Pegula now, Eva Jovic. That's a tasty, tasty affair, that is. Between the 4 seed from the US, Jessica Pegula, and the number 16 seed, Eva Jovic. It's Jovic who prevails in an epic encounter. Another epic encounter at Wimbledon today. Six three, 3-6, 6-4, but all about taking your opportunities. Alexandrova wasn't able to. Some excellent hitting from both sides, some wonderful backhands from both players. There was actually one when Alexandrova was serving to stay in the match just now, that somehow Alexandrova won the point with a backhand winner up the line. But Alexandrova kindly does sign a few autographs, considering she's just lost. That's pretty noble of her. And that forehand going long there. And look, Alexander, look at Jovic there, drop. I thought she didn't quite go big enough on that backhand on that match point, Jovic, but in the end, it didn't matter. And she was the more clutch of the two in the end. She's the one who prevailed in a tense three-setter. She's the one who had the body blow of losing the second set, and she's the one who had to recover as well from having the body blow, in particular in the deciding set when she was up a break, but she got reeled in. And it is Iva Jovic who prevails, digging deeper than perhaps she's ever had to dig deep before to set up a clash with her fellow American in the next round, Jessica Pegula. And journeys across America, yes. So Jovic and Pegula, it's going to be a great match. I think Iva will win this time around. We'll see. What is the Jovic-Pegula head-to-head? Let's have a quick look. It is 2-0 in Jessica's favour. Have they met on grass before? No. Clay and hard, both this year. The hard court in Dubai was a straight sets win for Jessica and 3 sets on the clay in Charleston earlier this year. Am I high on Fons or Jodar? Probably Fons, but this one swings in roundabouts, Jake, every couple of minutes. You know, right now, today, when Fonseca loses, it probably goes towards Jodar, but then Jodar was down a set, like one set apiece, but down a break, but now he's got it back on serve, so Ghosty's moved over to the Jodar match. He said, I'm over here, Jake, all innocent and alone and vulnerable. I think he's a big tease today, is Ghosty, isn't he? He's really teasing you. Djokovic, Rinderknech. Rinderknech serving for the third set, 5-1 up. Tommy Paul 1 set to love up on Hurkacz. Yannick Sinner 1 set to love up on Jensen Brooksby. Jodar was down a break in the third set, but now back on serve. 1 set apiece between Jodar and Mochizuki. Struffy was down a break to Medvedev, but he's got it back on serve. Rinderknech 15 love. Forehand here for Rinderknech, easy, 30 love. Do we think Rinderknech is taking this to 5? I'd say no. I'll say Djokovic in 4, but we'll see. 30 love. And Rinderknech gets the job done by 6 games to 1. Okay. Do we still not know the order of play yet for tomorrow? Look at this, by the way. Rinderknech in that set, 93% of his first serves won. When he's getting 83% of his first serve. Okay, so we're going to go to a fourth set at least anyway between Rinderknech and Djokovic. I see Struff is serving to stay in the first set, 4-5, 30 all. Good serve down the tee from Jan Lennard, though, to get to 40-30. No, still no order of play yet for tomorrow. Jodar 4 all, but he's got to save 2 points here. Jodar 4 all, 15-40. Rank the big four in terms of level of transparency in public. Probably Murray 1. When you say transparency, just wondering what you mean exactly. Can you just flesh that out? Okay, Djokovic here serving. That's a tame forehand from Rinderknech into the net, so 15 all. And a good hold there for Struffy to get to 5 all. (30-15) now for Djokovic here in this opening game of the fourth set. I think Sabalenka-Ostapenko is the next match, right, on this court. Mukova's on court number 3. Who's on court 3 right now? Is that Jodar? No, it's Struff and Medvedev. Okay, so there's a little while to go there. Okay, 40-15 here for Djokovic. I've got Sinner. Oh, double fault from Djokovic, 40-30. No, sorry, single fault. I thought it was a double fault. Yannick Sinner here, applying pressure as well to the Brooksby serve. Love 30. Ace down the tee. Rinderknech just swiped at that and completely missed it. So a hold for Novak. Love 30 on the Brooksby serve. Brooksby serves on the tee. Backhand return from Sinner. Backhand from Brooksby goes into the net. Love 40. 3 break points now. 4. Yannick Sinner. The 4th round is beginning to take shape on the women's side. Bencic will play the winner of Liu and Goff. Jessica Pegula is going to be playing Iva Jovic. And Naomi Osaka awaits the winner of Sabalenka and Ostapenko. On the men's side, the results and the consequences are, well, fewer. Safiullin is going to play the winner of Rinderknech and Djokovic. I think that's the only one we know. Safiullin's the only person through at the moment on the men's side to the 4th round. Yannick Sinner gets the break. He's up 4-3. So Sinner leads Brooksby by a set and a break. Djokovic leads Rinderknech by 2-1. Naomi Osaka has beaten Daria Kazatkina in straight sets. Safiullin beat Fonseca in straight sets. Pegula beat Buzas Monero in straight sets. Bencic beat Kalinskaya in 3 sets. Jovic beat Alexandrova in 3 sets. Struff is serving to stay in the 2nd set against Daniel Medvedev. 5-6. The German won the 1st set by 7-6. Davidovich Fokina and Fucsovics about to get underway. And Jodar and Mochizuki are on serve in the 3rd set. They are 1 set apiece. That is bringing you up to date with all things tennis, as we like to do on Talking Tennis. Rinderknech now gets to 40 love after that smash that Djokovic couldn't deal with. So Rinderknech has 3 game points to get to 1-all. Sinner, yeah, he has an active winning streak, I think, of 34, is it, at the Masters level, dating back to October last year. I think it was Griegspoor who did for him then when he retired. Sinner doesn't serve and volley there, 30 love. Rinderknech's 2nd serve against Djokovic. Will Ayala beat Swiatek? I don't think so, King Cabano. Double fault from Rinderknech. So, did you flesh out the question, Jake? Because I... I had a little bit of a disagreement, or I'm still waiting for Ben to flesh it out, actually, regarding him saying that Sabalenka cancelled her mandatory press conference in Berlin. But Yeah. I like Ben. I think a lot of his stuff is good, but I think he's got it wrong there on the Sabalenka one from Berlin. Because I don't think it's mandatory. And if it is, it's something different. And I've attended that tournament a few times and been waiting for people to turn up for presses and they just don't turn up. What has happened there with that Brooksby point? I missed that one, but it looked like it was particularly interesting. Sorry, Jensen. My eyes were averted to the live chat. So what's this I need some less shackles when talking. Okay, say what they think within reason. So I'm going to put Murray first, and then I'm going to put the other three equal. I know it's very tempting to go for Djokovic first or second, but I think Djokovic is a performer as well. And I do think he's a bit of an actor and doesn't really tell the truth. I think he might sometimes believe what he's saying, but I do think he makes things up as well. There was an example earlier this year when he said that journalists were trying to retire him, and it's just not true. He was also annoyed, wasn't he, with that Australian journalist, I think from last year, 2025, who was just making a joke about how, I don't know, there were so many people supporting Novak, and he's like, look, Novak's not that popular, and yet everyone was cheering for Novak. It was just being ironic, but yeah. A few times I've found him to be disingenuous. That's my take. So I would put Murray first and the other three equal. Because for sure, Nadal and Federer, you know, if there is a debate, they are third and fourth, and you could argue the toss there, but for sure that they are very guarded. And yeah. Yeah, Murray's the most transparent. Mochizuki wins the third set over Jodar. Yeah, definitely Murray's the funniest as well. Yeah, his when he retired, I didn't never even like tennis anyway. Oh, that is genius from Djokovic. What a drop shot. 40 love. 3 game points for Novak. So, let's have a look around the grounds, shall we? Struff and Medvedev in a second set tiebreak at 4 points apiece. Rinderknech is 2-1 down against Novak Djokovic. Yannick Sinner is bearing down on a 2-0 lead over Jensen Brooksby. He actually has a set point as we speak. Tommy Paul leads by 1-0 against Hubi Hurkacz. And Mochizuki has just nabbed the third set over Rafa Jodar. So Mochizuki, 2-1 up on the Spaniard. Coming from a set down as well. 6-1, he lost the first set. Okay, Rinderknech comes into the net, puts this volley away. Lovely. 15 love. Brooksby saves the set point. Still no order of play yet for tomorrow. Picks up that half volley, does he? Yeah, Rinderknech. 30 love. That's really funny from Rinderknech. Okay, Sinner has another set point on the Brooksby serve. 3-5. Jensen serving to stay in this set. Rinderknech with good serve down the tee to go up 40 love. As for Sinner and Brooksby, 3-5. Brooksby serving. Down out wide. It's a good serve out wide, but Yannick gets it back on play. And the drive volley from Jensen goes into the net. Lacking in belief there, Jensen, I feel. And Yannick Sinner leads by 2 sets to love over Jensen Brooksby. Sinner, says Natalia. Okay. Support for Yannick, I guess. Rinderknech 2, Djokovic 2. In this 4th set, it is, of course, 2 sets to 1 for Novak. Oh, nice passing shot there from Rinderknech. Love 15 on the Djokovic serve. And Jan-Lennard Struff, breaking news. Leads Daniel Medvedev by 2 sets to love. Medvedev in big trouble. And Rinderknech is going to put that forehand slice long, so 15 all. Do let me know in the live chat, where are you tuning in from? Jake, very good, yeah. Silk, if you could change 5 things in tennis, what would it be behind the scenes and could be match related? I actually have one thing. And I think this one thing would change all the other things. And it is to make it more open, make it more available. I mean, we have three Grand Slams a year called Open, and it's the least open sport on the planet. And there's some competition for that with golf. And, oh, wow, what about a rally this one? What a rally this is. So, Rinderknech falls over, but somehow still gets that back in play. Because I think there'd be a domino effect from this. You know, there's other issues about the lack of transparency, the authoritarian nature of the way the sport is run, the way it's obviously only for elites, the pricing, the lack of availability on TV. It's just all of those, I think, are likely to be fixed if you fix the one main issue, which is just how prejudicial the sport is. And of course, nobody wants to say it very much because the 99% of those in tennis are benefiting from that prejudice. Do I think it'll ever change? Probably not, but there's still some hope, but it's the hope that kills, right? Ace down the T from Djokovic to hold for 3-2. Okay, Rinderknech serving here at 2-3. And it's 15-love for the Frenchman. After Novak puts that forehand long. Sinner and Brooksby, third set, loading. Same with Struffy and Medvedev. In fact, Medvedev has already got an early break on Struffy in the third set. Djokovic, Fokina and Fucsovic are underway, 2 games all. Mochizuki leads Rafa Jodar by 2-1 and a break. Tommy Paul has just held his serve against Hubie Hurkacz. The American leads the poll by 1-0. Ace out wide from Rinderknech to get to 30-love. Do we think Rinderknech Djokovic is going 5? Do we think it? 133 miles an hour, that serve from Rinderknech. Okay. Rinderknech holds. Just a moment. It's my doorbell. Hello? Okay, put it on. Okay. Eerste stock. Cheers. Right, what do we have here? Okay. Some plastic cups and assorted plastic bowls. So, Djokovic here serving 3-all 30-15. Oh, Brooksby's up an early break on Jannik Sinner in the third, and he's loving that. Look at that reaction. He still believes. Medvedev trying to consolidate his break, and in fact, he's done so to lead 2-love in the third, but he is, of course, 2-0 down to Jan-Lennart Struff. Hurkacz with a game point to get to 6-5. Djokovic there with an ace. 40-15. And he holds for 4-3. After the turn of serve from Rinderknech goes long. Still feels like a 4-set win for Novak, doesn't it? That's what it feels like. But feelings can be deceptive. Jensen Brooksby 15-all on his serve as he looks to consolidate his break. It's a great volley from Struff to win that second set tie break. Right, let me come back with the live chat that I can see has been pretty lively. Silky, if you could check. Oh, okay, I've already answered that one. Who would I rather have as a pub quiz partner? I think it would be Andy Murray again, right? Although I don't think he drinks much, but I'd take Rafa, of course. I'd take Rafa as well. Yeah, Jake, it does, and our dear late friend Damien was on the same page as this. It does make you feel sick sometimes. It really does. What's wrong with my doorbell? Oh, well, it's just how it is. Oh, this is funny. What's the most surprising major triumph you've seen? First one that springs to mind is Madison Keys. You know, Iga winning Wimbledon last year is kind of surprising, but the draw, I mean, I only thought Towson really offered her anything. So I do think it's a bit, listen, if she backs, oh, Rinderknech with a drop shot there that kisses the net on the way over. Bit fortunate that, especially as it's love 15. See, Madison Keys was sort of knocking at the door for 10 years in a way, but then wins it when you least expect it. That's what I mean with that. I can understand you saying, well, Madison was knocking at the door for 10 years. That's true, but I just thought that that was gone for her. I mean, Paolini, it's not a win of a slam, but getting to the final is wild. If Caboli had won the French this year, maybe that would have been a contender. But Caboli was like already a third favourite in a way because he had a nice draw. And then Yannick goes out and suddenly he's second favourite. So, I don't know. As crazy as the French Open was, there was a sense of inevitability probably from beginning stroke middle of the second week of a Caboli-Zverev. Caboli-Zverev looked like the final almost the minute that that Sinner went out. Right. Jodar is in big trouble against Mochizuki. All Rinderknech on his serve. This is an important moment because Djokovic is very close to the finish line. Hurkacz and Tommy Paul are into a second set tiebreak. (40-30) Rinderknech. Still waiting for the order of play, Wimbledon. I understand. I'm not complaining yet. Another couple of hours and I will be, but drop shot here from Novak. Has Novak reacted to that? Is he going to win the point? I think he is. Oh, maybe not. We're back to neutral here. What a point this is turning into. Nice slice there from Novak. Good forehand up the line. Novak goes long with the backhand. And what a point that is. And what a point for Rinderknech to win. So, 4-all. Sinner's got the break back on Brooksby, of course. So it's 2-1 there for Yannick on serve. Hurkacz and Tommy Paul. Tie break time. Jodar, break point on Mochizuki to get it back on serve in the fourth. Novak Djokovic, the all-time leader for Grand Slam match wins, 406. Jodar, break point. Can he take it, the Spaniard, and get it back on serve? Yes, he can. We're back on serve in the fourth set between Jodar and Mochizuki. Mochizuki was 2-1 up and a break. It is now still 2-1, but they're back on serve at 3-all. Medvedev remains in an early breakup on Struff in the third set, but it is the German leads by 2-0. Sinner was down an early break in the third, but now they're back on serve against Brooksby. Sinner leads by 2-0. Rinderknecht is fighting hard against Novak, but it is Novak who leads by 2-1 over the Frenchman. And Hurkacz and Tommy Paul are into a second set tiebreak, and it's 3-3. Tommy Paul won the first set by 6-4, keeping you up to date with all things tennis. Do make sure you hit that like button, people. And if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. $30-15 here for Novak on his serve. Brooksby's 40 love up on his serve as he tries to get to 2-2 against Jannik Sinner. Good return that from Rinderknecht. Now it's on the Rinderknecht forehand, which is going to be a drop shot, but I think Novak's going to get there. Now Rinderknecht on the forehand goes up the line and it's going to go long. Pulls his t-shirt up and it's 40-15 for Djokovic. Djokovic holds for 5. No, he doesn't. Not yet. Calm down, John. Calm down. It's still 40-15. Brooksby holds for 2-all. And in fact, it's 40-30. So chill out, John. Tommy Paul is not chilling out, understandably. But he might do soon if he goes up 2-0. Although it's 5-5 now in the tiebreak. He was a mini break up, the American. Oh, miss-hit return there from Rinderknecht. And it is 5-4 Djokovic. When they return to the court, Rinderknecht will be serving to stay in the match. Jodar is going to face a break point against Mochizuki. He was down a break in this fourth set. He's broken back, but now he's 30-40. Fucsovics and David Fekino are 4 in the first set. Will Mochizuki go up a break again, and this time so much closer to the finish line? Hurkacz has a set point and it's on his serve to make it 1 set apiece against Tommy Paul. Mochizuki gets the break. Mochizuki leads 4-3 with a break of serve. Over on court number 18. Very close to the finish line. Wow. Still waiting for that order of play for tomorrow. Yeah. Still not out yet. I'm giving you an hour, Wimbledon, to get yourself sorted here. Some support for Novak in the chat from Snehill. Good to see you. Well, Rinderknech is serving to stay in the match here at 4-5. Backhand return from Djokovic is good. Backhand drop shot for him is not good. As it left his racket, I thought it might just make it over the net, but in the end it did not. So 15-love for Artur Rinderknech. Herbie Hurkacz takes the second set by 7-6 over Tommy Paul. It is 1 set apiece there over on court number 2. It's difficult to know which matches to hone in on because we've got Rinderknech and Djokovic and Jodar and Mochizuki. Both of these matches are potentially very close to the finish line. Second serve here for Djokovic to look at 15-love. Djokovic is 4 points away from the win. Mochizuki is 8 points away from the win. Good return there from Novak. Nice backhand smash there from Rinderknech on the backhand now of Artur. Backhand from Djokovic. Bit of a funny Randy list in the way it panned out. Djokovic has missed the forehand. 30-love. I think the next change of ends we get in Rinderknech-Djokovic, unless, of course, Djokovic wins the match in this game, I will then switch my attention to Jodar and Mochizuki. Brooksby 2-3 in the third. $30-love here for Rinderknech. 30-love for Brooksby 2. Missed hit return from Novak, but it lands in. Backhand slice here from Djokovic. Forehand now for Rinderknech up the line into the forehand of Novak, but it's a good forehand from Novak. Backhand now from Novak into the forehand slice of Rinderknech. Rinderknech on the defense largely in this rally, but now he's perhaps up on the attack. It's going to be a drop shot here, but Novak is going to get there with a re-drop, and then that's very cool for Rinderknech going in behind Novak to win the point. 40-love. A lot of personality on this centre court today, for sure. 3-game points for Rinderknech. Okay, 5-all. Jake, very good. Okay, Jodar serving to stay in the match. In fact, I might just switch over to Jodar right now. $15-all. Mochizuki 3 points away from the win. And the second serve here at 15-all with Jodar serving. Forehand return from him is pretty good. It's a good forehand, though, from Jodar as well. Now it's another forehand for Jodar, which he puts away. 30-15. Okay, backhand here from Mochizuki up the line, 30 all. Mochizuki is 2 points away from the upset. Look at Naomi Osaka there in the crowd cheering on Mochizuki. Of course, Naomi Osaka had a comfortable win over Daria Kazatkina today. She awaits the win of Ostapenko and Sabalenka in round 4. Ace down the tee from Jodar, 40-30. Djokovic under a little bit of pressure on his serve at 15-30. Forehand return into the forehand of Jodar. Backhand now for Mochizuki. Game point here for Rafa, remember. Forehand from him into the backhand now. Mochizuki, who's running all over the court. Good depth there from Jodar. And that's going to go out from Mochizuki. And as a result, Jodar does serve and hold to at least make Mochizuki serve this out. Can Mochizuki hold both his nerve and his serve? 2 hours and 56 minutes on the clock. Djokovic 30 all. Just going to dip back into the Djokovic-Rinderknech match. Got Brooksby serving at 3-4. (40-30) Novak. Game point for Novak to get to 6-5. We'll come back to Jodar Mochizuki in a moment. Djokovic here serving at 40-30. Rinderknech waiting to return. Gets that back in play, but Djokovic should win the point from here. After the forehand passing effort from Rinderknech misses. So, indeed, Djokovic holds once again. Rinderknech will serve to stay in the match and hope for a tiebreak. Let's go back to court number 18. Where we may see an upset between Jodar and Mochizuki. Jodar staring down the barrel at the moment. With Mochizuki serving for the match. 15 love as well. Okay, 15 love, Mochizuki. Backhand return, backhand for Mochizuki into the forehand. Forehand to forehand right now. Exchanging forehands. It's Jodar who goes long. 30 love. Unreturned serve. 3 match points for Mochizuki here. As the potential upset edges ever closer. 2 hours and 59 minutes on the clock. Can Mochizuki get over the line and upset Rafa Jodar? 3 match points for the Japanese. Serves on the tee. Forehand return. It's really good from Jodar. Jodar on the attack puts the forehand away. Cool as a cucumber, Rafa. 40-15. Well. Still 2 match points, though. For Mochizuki. Serves. Misses the first serve. So a second serve for Rafa Jodar to look at. Out wide, forehand return is pretty good. Now it's going to be another forehand for Rafa into the backhand of Mochizuki, which is really good as well. Mochizuki comes into the net, has the volley, puts it away. Mochizuki wins, falls to his knees. The Japanese has got it done after losing the first set by 6-1. He prevails in exactly 3 hours of the Spaniard's sensation that is Rafael Jodar. 1-6, 7-6, 6-4, 6-4 to get the job done in exactly 4 hours. Rafael Jodar, take a bow. Wow, Naomi Osaka filming the moment. And take a bow, everyone. Mochizuki has beaten Rafael Jodar in exactly 3 hours. He led by a break in that fourth set, didn't he? And once Jodar got the break back, he thought, uh-oh, we're going 5. But no, Mochizuki dug deep to win the match and prevail in 4 sets. Shall we have a quick look to see what is going on the Twitter sphere, see if any reactions to this match? Former juniors champ Shintaro Mochizuki gets one of the biggest wins of his career, defeating Rafael Jodar to reach the last 16 in the Wimbledon. First time into the second week of a slam, and is likely to face Jannik Sinner on Sunday. Sinner up 2-0 on Jensen Brooksby. Last we saw, and they were on serve in the third, albeit that Jensen was up a break, but he got broken back. So Mochizuki, wow, take a bow. I did not expect this for sure when match got underway, and I certainly didn't expect it when Mochizuki lost the first set by 6-1. He only hit 1 ace in the entire match. Jodar hit 13. First serves in for Mochizuki, 51%. He was 7 from 19 on break points. So, in fact, he really was knocking at the door quite a bit on the Rafael Jodar serve. Jodar was 7 from 13 on break points. Mochizuki won 5 more points across the match than Jodar, 134 to 129. Unforced errors from Jodar, 52. And maybe that was the difference between the two players, as Ben Rothenberg here tweets. Qualifier, Mochizuki continues his dream run, reaching the 4th round of Wimbledon. Mochizuki, the 2019 junior champ here at Wimbledon, looms large at 5 foot something as the fourth round opponent for Jannik Sinner, if Sinner wins, of course, against Jensen Brooksby. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.